A sitting president called the head of FIFA. One phone call, one player's ban erased, and world football just changed forever. This is not a conspiracy theory. This actually happened at the 2026 World Cup on American soil. Here is exactly what went down. Balogun, USA striker, 25 years old. 3 goals at this tournament already. One of America's most important players. In the match against Bosnia-Herzegovina, Balogun received a straight red card. Referee Rafael Klaus showed it without hesitation. The foul was on Bosnian defender Tariq Muharemovic. Under FIFA rules automatic one-match ban, Balogun would miss the last 16 tie against Belgium. Simple, clear, done. Except nothing about this stayed simple. Because here is where it gets serious. Donald Trump, president of the United States, decided he disagreed with the red card. He picked up the phone. He called Gianni Infantino personally, the FIFA president. Trump told the world he asked for a review because, in his words, he did not think it was a foul. Most powerful man on the planet. Calling the most powerful man in football. About one red card at a World Cup hosted on American soil. Let that land for a second. FIFA's response shocked the entire football world. The ban was suspended. 12 months probationary period. Balogun free to play against Belgium. FIFA cited Article 27 of their disciplinary code. That article gives authority to partially suspend disciplinary measures. But here is the problem nobody is ignoring. FIFA provided zero specific explanation for this decision. No reasoning, no breakdown, no transparency. Just ban suspended. 189 red cards at this World Cup. Only once before has any player escaped a suspension out of 189. And it happened to be the host nation's star striker. But here is the twist nobody expected. Trump did not stop at the phone call. He went further. Standing at the White House on Monday, he called referee Rafael Klaus, quote, a little bit suspect. A sitting president. Publicly attacking a match official. At his own country's World Cup. The response from world football was immediate. And it was furious. UEFA, European football's governing body, said this crossed a red line. Intervening to cancel a suspension at a tournament, their words crossed a red line. The Royal Belgian Football Association astonished. They filed an appeal against the decision. FIFA dismissed it. Their reasoning: Belgium were not a party to the original proceedings. Belgium, the team directly affected by Balogun playing, told they have no standing to appeal. England head coach Thomas Tuchel went further. He asked the question nobody has answered yet. Where does this end? Do we appeal yellow cards now? Do we question every red card decision? Where does it start and where does it stop? Tuchel had no answer. And neither does FIFA. And here is where it gets truly historic. Because this has happened before. Once, a long time ago, in circumstances that sound very familiar. 1962. World Cup in Chile. Brazilian legend Garrincha received a red card. He should have missed Brazil's next match. He did not. The ban was not applied. And that decision, even 60 years later, is shrouded in allegations of political interference. Sound familiar? Automatic bans did not even exist in 1962. The rules were different then. Today the rules are crystal clear. Today there are automatic bans. Today there is a FIFA disciplinary code. And still somehow the same story is repeating. 189 red cards at this World Cup. One player walks free. The host nation's striker. At the request of the host nation's president. FIFA President Gianni Infantino released a statement. He said the judicial bodies are independent. He said rulings must always be respected. He said sometimes I agree with decisions, sometimes I disagree. But I always respect the autonomy of the bodies that make them. Strong words. But here is what nobody is saying out loud. If the bodies are truly independent, why did the ban get suspended days after a presidential phone call? FIFA has not answered that question. The Brazilian Football Confederation defended referee Klaus directly. They called him an exemplary professional. Nothing in his record, they said, discredits him or gives grounds for suspicion. The referee was cleared. The ban was still lifted. Belgium released a statement that cut right to the point. Regardless of the sporting outcome, they will fight in the coming hours, days, and months in defense of the fundamental principles of ethics, fair competition, and the interests of football as a whole. Those are serious words. This story does not end when the whistle blows in Seattle. This goes to the courts of football governance. This goes to the history books. Because a precedent has now been set. A president called. A ban disappeared. And FIFA, the body that governs the sport for every nation on earth, has not explained why. One more thing nobody is saying. Trump said, and these are his exact words, it would have left a big stain on the tournament. But ask Belgium. Ask UEFA. Ask Tuchel. Ask every football fan watching right now. Which decision left the bigger stain? This is the biggest controversy at any World Cup in decades. A president interfered. A ban was lifted. Football's rulebook was bent. And the match goes ahead in Seattle. Balogun plays. Belgium furious takes the field anyway. Drop your verdict in the comments right now. Was this political interference? Or did FIFA simply make the right call? Next video we break down USA versus Belgium. Subscribe now, you do not want to miss that one.